ComElec website hack. Is hacking ethically bad on this perspective? But before that, let me introduce myself. I'm Phil Cruz, an MIS student of UP Open University. Now let's tackle our current topic. We've all been aware about this hack since it became a huge hit not only on our social media, but our local Philippine TV station. Based on the hacker, he just want to let people know how vulnerable the ComElec website is. Well, the hack happened before the Philippines May 2016 election. So the hacker just want to let the people know how vulnerable the party in charge of the election is. Now, the question here is hacking really bad? But before I say my point of view, let's see the views and opinions of our late philosophers from this one. First is Epicurus and his theory of hedonism. Hacking can give a pleasing sensation, especially when the hacker have what he wanted. But consequences are he can either go to jail or just intrude someone else's privacy. It is a pleasure that is theoretically won't last. Epicurus would take the act as ethically good but should be in moderation since it is natural but unnecessary. Now let's take the side of John Stuart Mill and the theory of utilitarianism. Mill said that the action is good if it creates the greatest happiness and the least unhappiness. Well, based on his perspective, we can say this ComElec hack is ethically good because for starters, ComElec won't be unhappy here because their data was leaked. People might not all be happy, maybe not all of them. But in the long run, ComElec and all of the people would thank this hacker because he opened their eyes that the one who is in charge of our voting system is not that secure. People would also thank him in the long run because ComElec would start strengthening their security measures since they know that someone else is capable of leaking their data. ComElec would also thank him because the hacker gave them a free penetration testing on their site. Everyone would thank him in the long run because he enlightened our officials that our internet security is no laughing matter. Last but not the least is the idea of relativism by 20th century philosophers like Franz Boas, Ruth Benedict, and Margaret Mead. They argued that all norms and values are relative to the cultures in which they are created and expressed. Well, after hearing the arguments of these 20th century philosophers, we can say that the ComElec hack is ethically bad since it is not in our norms and standards. People's privacy has been hacked, ComElec was infiltrated, and he unauthorizedly accessed a government database. After discussing their arguments, now let's say my opinion on this matter. Hacking is ethically bad, especially if it is unauthorized, also called black hat hacking. But with the right authorization and access, it is ethically good, white hat hacking. But do you think if the hacker tried to reach out with the ComElec before the May 2016 election, would they agree on this test? Well, this is Philippines and the approvals are a must. He might be able to hack ComElec with the proper authorization, but the question is, will ComElec allow him to hack them a month before the May 2016 election? This ComElec hack might be ethically bad, but it is all thanks to him that government officials tightened their security before our May 2016 election. Again, this is Phil Cruz of UP Open University, and thank you for listening.